I think you're right in the first assumption. I mean, Han Bank is the sort of the largest bank in Mongolia, both in many contexts. I think it's got a 500 branch network and employs about 4,000 staff. For Americans, Mongolia is probably a pretty small country, but for Europeans, if you think about Mongolia, it's a country the size of the UK, France, Germany, and Italy put together, with a population of 2.8 million people. So 500 branches is quite a lot, but it's a big territory. We have a situation whereby there is a demand for obvious reasons for corporate banking facilities. I think Han Bank has been recognized as having high standards of governance, and I think customers trust us. That's why they choose us. They choose us for two reasons. One is they trust us and the national network. So I think there is latent demand there on the corporate banking side, which we're now addressing. And I think as time moves on, we will actually develop a more balanced portfolio and do more corporate banking business. I was very fortunate to be given the opportunity to run the biggest bank here. I mean, the bank was in very, very good shape. It was already trading very satisfactorily, and I think that the challenge for me was to actually to take the bank to its next level of development. The next level of development, in terms of customer service, the sort of product range we offer, ease of use, and obviously returns to shareholders and our stakeholders. So I think it's far easier to take over a bank in very good shape and fine-tune it rather than fix a broken bank. So I think I was particularly lucky in that aspect. There are a small number of examples where countries have transformed well using the commodities that they have in their country, and I think regrettably there are probably a larger number of examples where companies have done less well, and that the wealth has been squandered through a variety of reasons of what we'll diplomatically call mismanagement. So I think the challenge is, I think, for the people that run the country, just to make sure that I think we learn from other people's successes, and that we build on that we learn from their successes, and we also learn from people where it's gone not so well, and don't replicate those mistakes. I think it's a transformational time for Mongolia. I think that the Mongolia that we see today is very different to the Mongolia of 20 years ago, and I think the Mongolia 20 years from now will be unrecognizable from what it is today.